Hey, I'm Roland with Mobile Geeks, and what we have right here is finally our test sample of the LG G Flex, which is LG's slightly curved OLED screened 6-inch phablet they just put out, and it's coming out in Germany in a couple of weeks. It actually starts selling over here on the 7th of February, so basically we're right on time for the international launch since it's also coming out in the US just 4 days early, I think. Comes in this standard gray box, but as you can see right here, LG already shows you that you're going to have a curved smartphone in here. So they've actually made the box itself curved too. And let's just, first thing, I want to show you the specs on the back. We have a Qualcomm quad-core Snapdragon 800 CPU in here running at 2.3 gigahertz. This device has a 720p OLED screen. OLED means in this case that it's made out of plastic. It's slightly curved. We have a 13 megapixel camera using an optical image stabilizer. That is something that a couple of other manufacturers have problems sourcing right now. I'm talking to you, Samsung. They also mentioned the 3500 milliampere hour battery that's also built in stacks, so they actually fit the shape of the curved device. Get Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Miracast support, and NFC in here, and we're running Android 4.2.2 with a modded interface, so that also supports stuff like the knock-on feature that is inspired by Nokia's double tap, so you unlock the screen by double tapping on it. Well, let's start getting into the box then. Just gonna get this off here, and there we go. We have the LG G Flex right here. Again, the specs are very prominently presented. And if you pull this tab down here, you can actually take out the device. Just a quick look. It is definitely curved. Not as curved as some pictures make it look, but it's definitely curved in a banana form. Let's put this to the side for a second and dive deeper down into the box. So this is the quick start guide in German in this case. We get a pair, or actually it's a full headset with in-ear plugs and volume buttons and a call button right there. Standard 3.5 millimeter headset jack up there. A couple of adapters for smaller ears. And further down we have the micro USB cable, just as we are used to from other devices. And this is the travel charger for Europe in this case, working with 1.8 ampere, so it's not the full 2A that you know from other companies. Yeah, and the last thing in this box is actually this tiny thing right here, curved in a G form, so you can eject the SIM card tray. Let's move on to the phone itself. I'm just gonna pull off this foil right here and turn it on in the meantime. On the back, LG also uses their proprietary or standard, also known from the G2, so-called rear keys. So those are the two volume rockers. In the middle is the power button right there. This is an IR blaster for using this as a TV remote. In the middle we have a 13 megapixel camera using an OIS, as I said, and an LED flash right there. On the bottom we have a small speaker, and what they do on the back, they use a special kind of plastic that actually is able to cover up scratches after some time, so light scratches will actually no longer be seen after like an hour or half an hour to an hour, because the molecules in there are actually moving to cover up the scratch. On the side we have the small SIM tray right there. On the bottom you get the standard micro USB port right there, plus a 3.5 millimeter headset jack for your headset right there. And on the left there's pretty much, or on the right in this case, there's pretty much nothing. Same on the top, there's just a small noise cancelling mic. So when we look at the front, you have a 2 megapixel camera, I think, up here. Integrated Android buttons, so they're not using any capacitive buttons or something. And this pretty gorgeous 6-inch 720p OLED screen. You get pretty much the same apps as on the G2, so you'll have multi-windowing and all that kind of stuff also on here. Plus, they've also changed the icons a bit, so it doesn't look as, maybe some people call it childish, as on the G2. All right, so that was our quick look and unboxing of the LG G Flex. I was Roland from Mobile Geeks. See you later.